what has been some of the hardest things or hardest places that you've encountered when going through these kind of cultural transformations in an organization? Some of the biggest challenges.
Sure. I mean, like, there's always going to be this crossroads sometimes on performance, productivity, profits. I mean, however you want to kind of categorize that, and then the people element. And I mean, I think a lot of the frustration sometimes comes from if we haven't set the foundation of culture, of expectations, of clarity, etc., of leadership, and we're expected to pursue a particular path that we know will take genuine effort, and we miss the mark. I think that's when we see a lot of conflict potentially happening, a lot of tension. So we've had the great privilege of working with some great companies. A lot of our clients are large global organizations, the ASX 200 type companies. And even in an organization with so much talent, it's easy to miss that foundational piece sometimes. And so, how do we resolve conflict? And when we talk about psychological safety, it's not saying come in and be exactly who you are and don't worry about anyone else and all of that. No, it's around can you be the best version of yourself without the fear of consequence, because we still need to have difficult conversations, but in a very genuine, humane way. And it's just some of that type of scenario. I think we do see a lot currently.
And it's quite interesting that we are right now in this world where there's a lot of distrust which is happening, especially between employees as well as organizations, and with this fluctuations in the market, fluctuations in the economy, and a pandemic that just got over, and people are still recovering in some ways from it, coming back to the workplace or not coming back to the workplace. It's really hard to get that together, especially when you look at people who are remote, you look at people who are on site. How do you guys meet that sort of challenge?